I think that movie Sinner is gonna be the movie of the year for me. It has the perfect combination of good, evil, and perfect vibrations. Anyone could watch it. But many in the world are having mixed feelings on whether or not they should watch this movie. The good people are saying no one good would ever watch this movie. Only sinners would watch this movie. This is based off of their perception of what is good, based off of a book that was written by a few good men. The evil people are saying, what's the problem? Yes, the movie has sex, drunkenness, divination, and devil worshiping in it. But you read about the same things in the Bible. The evil people are saying, you might like, share, and subscribe to this movie. The evil ones are always trying to encourage you to do wrong. But they did make a good point. People that have no spiritual connection to their creators are good and evil, because that is the tree that Adam and Eve ate off of in the garden. They only understand good and evil. The good ones are always pointing their fingers at the evil or bad ones, telling them that they are bad, judging. And the evil ones point their fingers right back. They are saying, you are not perfect. The evil ones are getting good points. Yahweh adopted some of Eve's children, and these children are perfect. They are fearless, and they are able to watch anything in the world, and it will not affect them at all, because they do not allow entertainment to define them. They are led by the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God Almighty Yahweh. Now, I want to share with you guys the good, evil, and perfect points that I took away from this movie, Sinners. If you have not watched the movie and plan to, you may not want to continue watching this video. Just come back to it later. Annie was good, but she just lacked knowledge. She lacked the knowledge of God Almighty Yahweh. She practiced divination, casting lots, and making mojos. This is what she had faith in. She learned it from her ancestors. The good point that I got with their relationship is that Smoke was trying to get her to see that what she was practicing could not save lives. He said to her, why didn't your divination save our child? She said, I don't know. Again, when Smoke's brother was dying, he looked to Annie and he said, save him. Annie said, I can't. In the end, Annie could not even save her own life. Divination cannot save. The only one that can save and control Satan the devil is God Almighty Yahweh. And Yahweh says, whosoever calls upon my name shall be saved. Annie was good, but she just lacked knowledge. But there is hope for good people. The evil point. Sex and drunkenness are sins that can be forgiven. But if you have had a relationship with your creators and you decide to start drinking blood and worshiping the creature rather than your creator, that is called blasphemy. And there is no comeback from that. You will be sentenced to everlasting death. That's what Adam and Eve got. There's no talk about Adam and Eve being seen after they died. They committed blasphemy. They decided to be evil. Evil people are those that sell their souls to Satan the devil to be great in his world. This was Smoke's brother, Stack. After he got transformed, he tried to encourage Smoke to do the same. He was saying to him, we can be great this way. We can have equal rights. Now, the perfect part of the movie, my favorite part, was the scene where Preacher Boy was in that water and that devil was baptizing him. And he started reciting a prayer by King David, the 23rd chapter of Psalms. He was saying, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And the devil started reciting the exact same thing. He was letting him know, you are reciting a book. That book does not affect me at all. You are reciting a prayer that belongs to someone else. That's not your prayer. Preacher Boy was the only one that was saved because he had faith in the God of King David rather than the words of King David. That's what saved him. We must always have faith in the words that come out of our mouth from our hearts to Yahweh in order to be saved. The white couple could have been saved by the Native Americans if they had listened to them, because they were indigenous to that land. They could have saved them. The Native Americans represent the perfect children of God Almighty Yahweh. Likewise, the children that God Almighty Yahweh created in the beginning from the earth, they are indigenous to the entire earth, not just a piece of land. So they have the power to save the entire world. They know everything about this earth. The earth is for the healing of all nations. They are the earth. They came from the earth. The Bible is a book of good and evil, but there are perfect things in the Bible also. This world controls all the entertainment that we see, and you know who rules this world. So unless you are watching the Discovery Channel, all of us are taking in knowledge from this world. You just have to be able to discern what is of our creators. It's hidden. You got to dig it out. Never allow someone to define who you are simply because of what you choose to entertain yourself with. When you are led by the Spirit of God Almighty Yahweh, you will always be perfect. By keeping up with what's going on in the world, helps you to know what time it is. We have to be watchful. Pope Francis died after Easter. That was the start of the new year. Do you know what time it is? It's almost time up for Satan and his children